Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your November reading. And I'm going to pull a talisman oracle for your first card. And the card I got was financial security. This is very Taurian energy I'm feeling right now. You Tauruses are very concerned with stability and security, with being comfortable in your homes, making everything beautiful. Your aesthetics, your ruling planet is Venus, which is about money as well as love. People often forget about that. It relates to all of our transactions and exchanges. Reading from the book, you're about to experience great rewards or success concerning financial security. This card indicates a sudden blessing or the feeling of finally advancing in your career. Complete success in a financial partnership lies ahead. You'll be lucky in your investments and won't have to worry about your lifestyle. This doesn't mean you can be reckless with your spending, but it's time to treat yourself a little. There are 4 moons on this card, indicating the results you seek are not instantaneous, but your deliberate, calculated risks will turn out favorable, as 4 is the number of stability. Use this card to attract luck in your financial endeavors and when you need to be creative about your finances. And your mantra, I am strategic. So this is leading us right into the King of Cups card, which is all about your emotional maturity and equilibrium. And I do think this is key. When we think about the symbol of the sign Taurus, we think of the bull. And the bull is relatively passive until it gets angry. And I do believe that your anger is perhaps something you are consciously working to evolve around. You're aware that this powerful passion you feel, this red hot anger, is a powerful force to be harnessed. And I think you're recognizing ways in which you can cool down a little before you advise or respond to others that trigger you. And this is quite a profound healing that you're undergoing, because anger is absolutely a healthy response to injustice, unfair treatment. And so there perhaps are ways in which you are trying to come to terms with unfair treatment that you've received in the past and are still receiving that is not okay with you. But it looks as though your response is very level-headed, very seeking to disassociate yourself with the events that are triggering to you, the people, the words, calming down, taking a step back, maintaining a real serious composure around protection so that you're not re-triggered or re-wounded again by the incendiary or inflammatory things that someone says, knowing that it pushes your buttons. And then underneath the deck, the Page of Wands is indicating this pursuing a different perspective and approach. So you're trying to move differently, not in response to the triggers or the actions of others, the unkind words of others, the inconsiderate moves others make that feels very personal and may in fact be. You're really looking to a higher standard that on your own terms, a higher way of interacting that you would like to pursue that is a better representation of your skills and your maturity, so that you're looking about not being reactive, but in ways to respond that are healthy, that don't cover up your passion. You don't want to do that. Your passion is one of your strong suits. but you do want to channel that passion into not combative or not arguing, but really building, creating something that you can take pride in. For the 10th house, this is a house of your social identity, the way others see you. It feels as though you feel a sense of calling. You're understanding better how your actions, words, faith is exercised in a way that creates a better world, that creates a better environment, that is not simply satisfied to be have your buttons pushed or to be triggered in a way that is in some regard the result of an imbalanced or a unhealthy environment. You're looking at perhaps a solution that includes making the environment healthier, more balanced, more fair, more uplifted, more with a faith of positive incomes without cynicism. In the first house, the King of Wands is your beautiful, prideful demeanor, the way you wear your passion with pride. And this is really beautiful because this feels to be a real encapsulation of some of your best qualities. If you are a creator, and all Tauruses to some extent are, there's always an element, a harmonious element of balance, and that extends to the visual environment. You are proud to display yourself and your environment in a way that makes you feel good, that displays your creativity, your pride in your accomplishments, your family. This is part of the confidence that you exude. And particularly as you are stepping away from the things that inflame you or trigger that anger, you are able to stonewall in a way that actually buys you the space and time, the distance from a triggering action to a place of composure and grace. In the 4th house of your home, your family, your foundation, 10 of Wands. This is, I believe Leo had this similar energy. This is about releasing the expectations of others. You have long fulfilled what others believed you should do, you needed to do, who you should be, who you shouldn't be. You have long completed that, fulfilled that in a way that satisfies you. However, you've also come to understand that you have built into your way of the foundation of your self at rest in your silent moments as being necessary, overgiving. It's a default for you. It's hard for you to negotiate an even and fair balance because in some ways you feel that you know what's best. And you do know what's best for you. But that is not what's best for everyone. And often the triggering, the reactions come as a result of others telling you what you should do, and or you trying to tell others what to do. And I think that there's an environment in which you honor routine, structure, and responsibility. This is something you take pride in, but the time has come to shift that sense of responsibility and priority to your own needs. That you can let go of whatever roles you have played and recognize that it is time to transition into a place where you satisfy yourself first and foremost. In the 7th house of significant others, the Ace of Cups is lovely. And this can absolutely be a new relationship, a new friendship, or the refreshment of a new relationship. I believe based on a new, refreshed relationship with yourself. This is where you look to your needs and your ability to articulate those in any relationship without assuming yours or another's, and vice versa. So this is reciprocal, but this is about you giving yourself what you need and not relying on others to do that, so that you are completely independent and in the best position to share, to identify those who are aligned with you, those with whom you can truly work. You can truly build something, create something together. Um, this can be a new child, a new family, a new home, a new partner, certainly. But this feels like your personal renewal, feels like a new version of yourself. And you're showing up in all your relationships differently, as satisfied, as loved, as wanted, as not needing the approval of others, but having that, having your own approval. I'm going to clarify the wheels of the horoscope with the ethereal deck, or the shadow work deck, as a nod to the harvest season celebrations, Halloween, Day of the Dead. Psalm 1 happens in November as well, the Celtic New Year feast and celebration. These all revolve around the harvest, gathering of the fruit, the dimming, the waning of the light, and preparation as the veil thins between worlds. The blackbird symbolizing the easy movement of these birds in particular, as messengers of between worlds, not just life and death, but all worlds. There are many, multiple worlds. And you are gathering information increasingly from all of them. You're feeling a stronger connection to your ancestors, particularly at this time of the year as we prepare for the turning back of the light with the winter solstice. This is for the northern hemisphere. It is reversed for those of you in the southern hemisphere. Hello, southern hemisphere friends. If this reading is resonating with you so far, please like this video. Please share this with others if you think it would be helpful for them or fun. And subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all the ways you support me. Thank you for that. So the King of Wands in the first house is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about the way in which you collaborate with others as an equal. Among experts, you can share your expertise in a way that teaches and leaves some aspect of your collaboration, your work, or your project. And it also allows you to let others speak to their expertise, which means you're in a position of learning. This kind of synergy is what creates something excellent, beautiful, of value, particularly practically available and accessible to others, something others need or want. And this is beautiful because it engages all of your beautiful sense of balance, justice, even with Venus there. There's always the mediation and the balancing of energies in order to create something special, something unique. In the fourth house, the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Four of Wands. This is lovely. In this deck, everything looks a little bit scary, but this actually is a very auspicious card that indicates your home is an achievement. And the change that's coming to your home is so that you can build something that is more aligned with your higher principles, your values, and is not subject to the kind of sacrifice you've had to make in the past on behalf of others. So this is indicating a lifestyle transition, perhaps as you've aged out, you've transitioned from one industry to another, you're looking at retirement or a second job, a second business. You are creating a foundation that is less accountable to the needs of others. Those needs, I'm assuming they're now in a position to take care of. And you can turn your attention to your own. In the seventh house, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. I see you as working really hard to renew yourself, to build up and develop yourself personally. I see you as someone who is disciplined, who wants to be disciplined about the way that you begin to channel your considerable energies, your passion, how you express that in a way that is available to others, that is gentle. I feel like there's a need for gentleness. You who have supported, overseen, helped so many, uh, it has often been through your tough, rock solid, and disciplined approach, your phenomenal work ethic. And you bring that same need for structure and accountability to your relationships. And this is in part because you have now recognized that your own development as a person is synonymous with the way that you would like to or are in the process of restructuring your home. You're restructuring your relationship with yourself. You're investing in that. You're understanding that you can devote yourself to this passion, this project, this relationship. You can work together with others to create something truly phenomenal and successful. And in the 10th house, the Judgment card is clarified by the Page of Wands. There's so much openness that I'm feeling to you about aligning yourself with your principles on your own behalf. There's a sense here that you've had a lot of responsibility that you're now able to shift out of your vision. So in an old deck, this card has someone carrying this stick on their back in a way that occludes their vision. And in that same way, I see you shifting these obligations in a way that to your back so that it isn't blocking your field of more integrity and responsiveness on your own behalf, so that what you build serves you, serves your loved ones, of course, but you first. You're central to this restructuring. And I see here that this calling fills you with enthusiasm for all of your expertise, your mastery in various aspects of your life. You recognize that you're a newbie in this particular arena of mission-driven action. So, yes, you perhaps have always been aligned with these principles, but at this point, you are recognizing that being available to these principles, acting on behalf of them, intervening on their basis, requires a new way of moving your energy, of directing your energy and your movements, your activity. And this is perhaps shaped by a younger generation. Yes, this is a repeat card, and this is about looking to the youth. So those of you that are young are experiencing many of the social conditions of our lives for the first time. Those of us that are older have been through similar times, movements in history, and I find that we are best inspired and uh, recalibrated, almost reset by the concerns of a younger generation. Youthful voices, youthful ideas, and energy, I might add. I'm going to finish this reading, Taurus, with a crystal oracle. And the Herkimer came out. Beautiful. Looks like a citrine to me. And the Herkimer keyword is dreams. I'm constantly manifesting my dreams into reality. I see that in many places here. I see you collaborating and building something that accommodates a family, a community, a collective. If you've enjoyed this content, check out more content here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. And until next time, Taurus, namaste.